All right. Good morning. Today is May 21st. It's Tuesday. We have a very full morning with a number of arraignments, about 20 pre-exam conferences. And then we have sobriety court this afternoon, so we're going to be pretty busy this morning. And let this run for a minute. Good morning, everyone. Oh, Colorado from Cadillac. Good morning, Liverpool. AI. Anyway, we've got Vivian Montero standing by. A number of our arraignments are felonies. One lady just called and told the staff, quote, "I just effing woke up, so it's going to be a while before I get there." So we'll see her if and when she shows up. Yesterday was the first day of Learned League season for the spring and summer. They get dumber and dumber. Mr. George is here. We have just one defendant here so far. We have Vivian in the waiting room, and we're waiting for our public defender. Yes. I don't know how many ballet fans are out there, but I managed to stay awake through the whole thing. My granddaughter's part was about 2 minutes. But anyway, that was all good. We had a storm last night, nothing too bad, but there's supposed to be more bad weather today, and people are a little gun shy around here because we had tornadoes a week ago, Tuesday, 2 weeks ago. My wife gave me a bobby pin. Should put this in there, so I have it in there. Good for picking locks, or used for a cotter key in a pinch. Julian, I'm sorry about your sister. Hopefully she's going to be okay. Yeah. All right, we're going to get ready to go. Good morning, Mr. Stickley. All right, good morning, everyone. Keith says good morning. We're starting to fill the courtroom, and as I indicated, we're going to be busy in a little bit. So let's get started. Thank you all for saying hello. Michelle's ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Gracias.
Good luck.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Have a seat over on this side, if you would. We're here today. It's Tuesday, May, not March, 21st. We've got arraignments, and then we've got felony pre-exam conferences. We have with us a certified court interpreter, Vivian Montero, who's here to assist us. Also present is Mr. Keith Stickley. He's the chief public defender. Is Leroy Gonzalez here?
Yes, Mayor.
And you don't need an interpreter? All right, very good. But Miguel Legareta Calixto, would you come forward, please? Come right up to the podium, if you would.
Pase al podio, por favor.
Right there. Good morning.
Buenos días.
Are you Miguel Antonio Legareta Calixto?
Sí. Yo soy el juez Middleton. Usted es Miguel Legoreta Calixto.
Sí.
Yes.
I believe you've got some pretty good English.
Creo que usted entiende bastante bien en inglés.
But this is important business.
Pero esto es un asunto importante.
And I want to make sure that you understand everything.
Quiero asegurar que usted entiende todo.
So I have asked Ms. Montero to come interpret for us.
Pedí a la señora Montero que interpretara para nosotros.
I'm going to take a moment and swear her in as an interpreter.
Voy a tomar un momento y pedir que ella preste juramento como intérprete.
Do you swear or affirm to the best of your ability you will interpret these matters from Spanish into English and English into Spanish?
I do.
And would you state your name for the record, please?
Vivian Montero, Court Interpreter 18369.
Senor Legareta Calixto, you got a ticket in Three Rivers on May 1st.
Señor Legoreta Calixto, usted recibió una multa en la ciudad de Tres Ríos el 1 de mayo.
You got charged with driving without having a valid operator's license.
El cargo en su contra es que estaba conduciendo sin tener una licencia vigente.
The way this is charged, it's a misdemeanor.
En la forma que escribieron la multa es un delito menor.
It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and fine of up to $500.
Conlleva una máxima penalidad posible hasta 90 días de cárcel y una multa hasta $500.
You also got a ticket for having a no proper registration plate.
También recibió una multa por no tener la placa inscrita con el Estado.
The city attorney, Mr. George, I believe, would dismiss the civil infraction ticket.
El licenciado, George, el fiscal, creo que estaría dispuesto a desestimar la multa, que es solamente una infracción civil.
That would save you $120.
Eso le ahorraría $120.
Let's take a look at your ticket.
Vamos a echar un vistazo a la multa.
I used to have a file with every case in it.
Antes yo tenía un expediente con todos los casos adentro.
In fact, for 43 years, I had a file.
Por 43 años yo tenía expedientes así.
But in the last couple of years, everything is electronic.
Pero en los últimos años todo ha sido electrónico.
So I have to evolve,
Tengo que evolucionarme
look at these electronic files.
y mirar los expedientes electrónicos.
Mr. George, this is Mr. Legoreta Calixto. He has a civil infraction registration plate and a no ops. I represented that I believe you would dismiss the civil infraction.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
El licenciado George, el fiscal, dice que estaría dispuesto a desestimar la infracción civil.
You got this ticket on May 1st at about 9:30 at night
Recibió la multa el 1 de mayo a eso de las 9 de la noche
at Broadway and 3rd Street
sobre la Broadway con la tercera calle,
near Dad's restaurant.
cerca del restaurante Dad's.
When I was in high school,
Cuando yo estaba en la high school,
I worked in that big warehouse right where you got this ticket.
yo trabajaba en un almacén cerca de donde usted recibió la multa.
That was about 100 years ago.
Eso fue como hace 100 años.
Anyway, this is probably our most common ticket.
Eso probablemente es el tipo de multa más común aquí.
People driving without the valid license.
Personas conduciendo sin tener una licencia vigente.
How do you plead to that charge?
¿Cómo contesta usted al cargo?
Culpable.
Guilty.
Michelle, did he get an advice of rights?
¿Él recibió la notificación de derechos en español?
All right, well, I'll go through it for everybody.
Voy
You
a revisar,
understand? I'm sorry, go ahead.
voy a revisar sus derechos o garantías con todos.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead guilty to this charge?
¿Alguien le amenazó para que contestara culpable este cargo?
No, nadie.
No, no one.
Or promise you anything other than that the other charge, the civil infraction, would be dismissed?
¿Alguien le prometió algo fuera de lo conversado aquí hoy que se van a desestimar la infracción civil?
No, nadie.
No, no one.
Do you understand that if you plead to this charge, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge? Never mind, I'll just do it live.
Okay.
In front of a judge or jury. It won't be a trial. Do you understand that, sir?
Usted entiende al contestar culpable aquí en esta etapa, usted está renunciando su derecho a llevar el caso a juicio, juicio por juez o juicio por jurado. ¿Entiende usted eso?
Sí, sí, lo entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
If you had a trial, you would have a right to have an attorney.
Si llevara el caso a juicio, tendría el derecho a ser representado por un abogado.
This distinguished gentleman next to you is the chief public defender.
Esa persona distinguido al lado de usted es el abogado de oficio principal.
His name is Keith Stickley,
Él se llama licenciado Keith Stickley.
and he is available if anybody wishes to consult with an attorney here this morning.
Y él está disponible si alguien desea consultar con un abogado esta mañana.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to take the witness stand and testify in your own behalf.
Si usted llevara el caso a juicio, tendría el derecho de tomar el estrado de testigos y dar testimonio por su parte.
Because you have a right to testify.
Porque usted tiene derecho de testificar en un juicio.
You also have the right not to testify.
También tiene el derecho de no testificar.
And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury cannot hold your silence against you.
Y si usted no desea testificar, un juez o un jurado no puede utilizar su silencio en su contra.
You'd have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court.
Tendría el derecho a presentar testigos a favor o en contra. Y si no quieren comparecer, el tribunal puede ordenar la comparecencia de los testigos.
And you have the right to be presumed innocent
Y tiene el derecho a la presunción de inocencia,
unless they were able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
a menos que puedan comprobar que usted es culpable más allá de toda duda razonable.
All that information is on that written form,
Toda esa información figura en la hoja por escrito,
but I think you got here before they knew you were here. I'm not sure.
pero creo que usted llegó aquí antes de que ellos supieran que usted había llegado. No estoy seguro.
So we use about 5 minutes of court time to explain it, but that's important.
Así que tomamos como 5 minutos el tiempo en el tribunal para explicarlo, pero es importante.
And everybody else got to hear it too.
Y todas las demás personas escucharon también.
Were you driving a car on May 1st in Three Rivers?
¿Usted estaba conduciendo un auto el 1 de mayo en Tres Ríos, la ciudad de Tres Ríos?
Sí.
Yes.
Where were you going?
¿A dónde iba?
A la casa venía a trabajar.
I was heading home. I was coming from work.
Where do you work?
¿En dónde
Ah.
trabaja usted?
En una bodega que está ahí cerca de donde me pararon.
In a store close by to where they stopped me. Una bodega significa como un almacén o
Sí, sí, como un almacén.
like a warehouse, like a warehouse.
Okay. Do you have a valid driver's license?
¿Tienes una licencia vigente?
Sí, ahorita sí la tengo.
Yes, I do have it now.
From where?
¿De dónde?
Ah, de México.
From Mexico.
What state?
¿De qué estado de México?
Ah, de Guerrero.
Guerrero.
Do you have it with you?
¿Lo trajo usted?
Sí.
Yes.
May I see it?
¿Me lo puede prestar, por favor?
How long have you been here in St. Joe County?
¿Cuánto tiempo lleva viviendo aquí en el condado de St. Joe?
Ah, como 4 años, 5 años.
Like 4 or 5 years.
This is a recurring problem. It happens almost every day.
Es un problema que recurre casi todos los días.
This license allows you to drive in Mexico,
Esta licencia permite que usted conduzca en México,
I think this is real.
Creo que es una licencia verdadera.
We see a lot of false ones.
Vemos muchas licencias falsas.
But if you move here, you have to get a license from here to drive.
Pero si usted se traslada acá, usted tiene que obtener una licencia de acá para poder conducir.
And the current state of the law is unless you have lawful residency status,
Según la ley actual, a menos que uno haya regularizado su situación migratoria,
you can't get a license.
uno no puede obtener una licencia.
So it puts everybody in a difficult spot.
Pone a todos en una situación muy difícil.
Anyway, the fine is $100.
La multa son $100.
And there's a $75 crime victims' rights fee and a $50 state minimum fee.
$75 para víctimas de delitos, $50 mínimo estatal.
$125 gets attached to every ticket
Se adjunta $125 a cada multa,
because the state of Michigan thinks everyone is rich.
porque el estado de Michigan cree que todos son adinerados.
So the total fine is $225.
La multa total son $225.
Can you pay that today or do you need time?
¿Puede pagarlo hoy o necesita usted tiempo?
No, lo pago hoy mismo.
I can pay it today.
Very good.
Muy bien.
I don't know what else to tell you.
No sé qué
you, have
más es posible.
you have a valid Mexican license,
Tiene una licencia vigente de México,
which is more than a lot of people have.
que es más de lo que muchas personas tienen.
But once you move here, you need to get a Michigan license.
Pero cuando uno se muda para acá, uno tiene que obtener una licencia de Michigan.
Can you get back and forth to work?
¿Puede usted ir y venir al trabajo?
Sí, me están dando el trabajo.
Yes, they're giving me, I'm getting rides.
Very good. I'm going to ask you a question. How'd you get here today?
Le voy a hacer una pregunta. ¿Cómo llegó usted aquí el día de hoy?
Sí, me trajo un amigo.
A friend of mine brought me.
Where's that person?
Está
¿Y dónde
fuera.
está esa persona? He's outside.
All right, well, let's make sure he didn't drive while he goes and pays his ticket.
Nos vamos a asegurar que él no maneja mientras él pasa a pagar la multa.
Ok,
Sí, señor.
All right, go out to the counter. You can pay the fine.
Ya puede pagar la multa en la ventanilla.
All right, thank you. I think he had pretty good English, but thank you for your help, Vivian.
You're welcome,
I
Your
don't
Honor.
think anybody else needs our assistance. It takes 3 times as long, but thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
I have to shift gears back to just English, and speak faster. That took 16 minutes to do one arraignment. Leroy Gonzalez.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. This is file number 24214FY. In this case, you got charged with some felony charges, and the rules are different when you're charged with a felony because you're entitled to have a preliminary examination and a pre-exam conference. I don't have jurisdiction to take your plea at this level. But I will tell you that it's alleged that on or about February 24th of 2023, you used a financial transaction device unlawfully, which belonged to Kristen Kellogg. I know her. And that you did a larceny of building by stealing the credit card. Those are both felonies punishable by up to 4 years imprisonment. Because it is a felony, as I indicated, I don't have jurisdiction to take your plea. I'm going to appoint an attorney. I'm going to set a pre-exam conference already into June for June 4th at 8:30 and a prelim for June 12th at 1. That's a Wednesday. I'm not going to be here on the 11th. You still live on 131?
Yes, sir.
All right. I don't really know very much about this other than what I read to you. What do you do, sir?
I work. I'm an honest man. This is my midlife crisis.
All right. Where do you work?
Surfro.
Okay, good for you. Well, what I want you to do is go out to the counter and they'll give you your attorney's name and number.
Okay.
Now, you can hire an attorney of your own choosing if you wish, but I want to make sure you have one, so I'm appointing one.
Okay.
His name is Ross Truckee. And I want you to call the lawyer and make an appointment to discuss this with him prior to June 4th. I don't know if you and Ms. Kellogg were friends or in a relationship or what the deal was, but your lawyer will get the police report and have a chance to go over it with you, then discuss it with the prosecutor at the pre-exam. So your next obligation is to be here live on June 4th. So I lost my bailiff for a minute, but I want you to go out to the counter and I'll give you your court-appointed paperwork. All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a good day.
Okay, thanks. I'm working on it. We have several felonies this morning that I think she got behind on. Who's actually here? Melva Patino. This is another 23 case, 232433FY. Are you Melva Lee Patino?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't believe we met, but I'm Judge Middleton. You also got charged with a felony and going to be the same sort of situation as the last guy. I don't have authority to take your plea. Good morning. Everybody has to sit on that side. And everybody automatically wants to come in and go to the right. The allegation is that you, oh my, are an accessory after the fact to a felony, which is a homicide, and that you did conceal, harbor, maintain, or assist Cameron Hope, who had committed a felony, which was homicide. They charged it as a 5-year felony with a $10,000 fine as a second offense, making it a 7.5-year maximum offense. gonna show your plea not guilty. This happened a long time ago. They issued the warrant in December. Well, it happened at Christmas time, December 29th. This warrant issued 1/4/22. How did you come to get arrested here recently?
I didn't get arrested, Your Honor.
Oh, you-
I got out of LaGrange County in November of last year. And then I heard about it, and so then I contacted the courts here.
All right,
and
so
they
you
set
turned
the
yourself in?
summons. Yeah.
I'm gonna appoint an attorney. That case still has not gone to trial. Pre-exam, same thing. It's set for June 4th at 8:30. Preliminary examination if needed for June 12th, or at 1. Yeah, that case is still pending. I'm not exactly sure what's taken so long. It took a few months to catch up to Mr. Hope. He's been in jail for 454 days. I'm gonna have the bailiff take you out. Same instructions as the last guy. I want you to call your lawyer, talk to them, and discuss the case and be here live in person on June 4th at 8:30.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Now, I think other people came in that aren't on my list. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning.
Let's see who is here on misdemeanors. Right now, I'm just taking roll. Is Lakeisha Curtis here? All right, she's late, but she's here. Keyshawn Greenwood. Joshua Marchand is here. Felix Rodriguez. Do you need an interpreter? No. Okay, good. Michael Smith. Desiree Wing. All right. Let's see what we got ordinance wise. Lakeisha Curtis. Would you come up to the podium? Good morning. This is file number 247550M. It's alleged that on or about May 5th at 2:30 in the afternoon, that you were a disorderly person at Middle Street and River Drive. I think this was at the fishing dead end there. No, that's Wood Street.
No, that's it. It's
Okay.
the
All
fishing
right,
area.
all right. I had a lady in here the other day, who I think was the other part of this.
She was the one that started, yeah.
Well, what I say is disturbing the peace or disorderly person doesn't matter who was right or wrong or who started it. Was there a quarrel, argument, or disturbance in a public place? And so that's the allegation. She entered a plea. I fined her $200 and gave her time to pay it. How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
All right. Do you want a lawyer to help you with this?
Yeah.
You know, she's like, you started it. You're like, she started it. I guess we'll find out.
You can go on 3 Rivers page and see who's sorry. They ain't talking about it. Real
Well, a
bad.
lot of this stuff comes on Facebook. Somebody says something about somebody else.
It's the 3 River page, the community page.
Okay.
The one that called in, friends with her, stayed in the building with her. My mom stayed in the building with her.
All right. Well,
She
you should-
called because she saw the commotion. We always go up there and fish and just sit and keep.
All right. I'll show a plea of not guilty.
And then it started at the party, at the little store, the party store. She left, go get her mom and her.
Well,
cousin.
don't tell me any more about it.
Yeah, because I'm not
All
being
right.
guilty
If
to
you're
that.
not guilty, ask for counsel. Appoint an attorney. Set. Attorney pretrial is way out for July 12th. 8:30. All right, I'll show you pled not guilty, send you out, they'll get an attorney. I don't know any much about this other than what that lady told me, and that was her side of the story. So there's your side, and the truth's probably in the middle somewhere, but we'll get a lawyer for you and she can assist you, or he can assist you with what to do next. All right, you're good to go. Go with the court officer and she'll take you out to the counter.
Like a rent of the one guy that said his friend girl, he lied to you. He is still here.
Oh, I'll bring, I don't have an interpreter.
Lukita's here and I hope Priscilla's here.
I'll-
Is he trying to drive?
He drove here.
Well, I mean, is he waiting for a ride?
He was waiting for fingerprints and I don't have a fingerprint order, so I still have him sitting.
Well, all right, we'll figure something out, but he can't drive. Joshua Marchand? Good morning. Okay. This is 24509 SD. Joshua Troy Marchand from Minden got charged with operating while intoxicated. We get a lot of those too.
You don't hear a lot at .08, do you?
No, we don't.
Crazy.
You were operating on M66 with an alcohol content of 0.08 grams or more. When I was very young, drunk driving was 0.15.
Yeah.
Well, you're not that old. And impaired was 0.10. Then drunk driving was 0.10 and impaired was 0.8. Now everything over 0.8. So it's a misdemeanor. Yeah, oh, they didn't put a driving record in here. Frustrating. punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. There is a lesser charge known as impaired driving. I can either set this for a pretrial or I can get an attorney to assist you with this. If you'd like me to appoint a lawyer for you, I can do that. What's your preference, Mr. Marchand?
Go with it, attorney.
All right, that's probably the safest bet. My recollection is you had one of these years ago. Is this the first one of these you ever got?
Yes, sir.
Maybe that was that old opening talks. At any rate, it's probably safest bet to get a lawyer to help you with this. What do you do, sir?
I work at Unique Trucks and Service.
All right. Now, the problem with this charge, if you get convicted of operating while intoxicated, your license gets suspended. Impaired driving would allow you to get a restricted license, get back and forth to work. You missing work right now?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get you back to work. You're not guilty, appoint an attorney. Set attorney pretrial for July 12th at 8:30. We're going with July 12th because we're doing the June pretrials on May 31st. And for the 5th of July, nobody wants to come to court, including me. So we're bumping it out until the 12th. All right, Mr. Marchand, I think it's probably safe. Plead not guilty. We'll get a lawyer, help you with this, find out what the deal is, and you're good to go.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck. Felix Rodriguez. These last two are yours, Tim. Good morning.
Morning.
You got a ticket in Three Rivers on May 1st for driving with a suspended or revoked license, sometimes called DWLS, driving while license suspended. According to driver record, your license is suspended. You had an implied consent refusal in 03, which suspends you till December of 24. And then you got some old no opses unlicensed in 22. So your license is suspended. Mr. George, you have any offer here? All right. Driving suspended is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. It carries 2 points on your driving record and requires your license be suspended. The city attorney, Mr. George, has agreed to dismiss that charge if you plead to a lesser charge known as no valid operator's license. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail, fine of up to $100. It carries 2 points, but it doesn't carry a suspension. Do you understand the other charge?
Yes.
What do you wish to do here? Are you willing to plead to have no ops?
Yeah, I'll plead to that one.
All right. You heard me go through the advice of rights. I understand you're giving those up by entering this plea.
Yes, sir.
All right. Where were you going? You live in Sturgis. How'd you have to be in Three Rivers at that time?
I work in American Axle,
All right.
and that's the thing. So I work in American Axle second shift, and I come out at 10, and then I come from American Axle.
All right, very good. Well, you are between the proverbial rock and the hard place because you can't drive. A, I don't think you had a license, and B, your license got suspended until December for not taking the breath test. Do you have somebody who works your shift and get back and forth?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I have people here in Three Rivers too, friends.
How'd you get here?
My friend, he lives right here by the, like, what's it called? He lives by the little turn, so I was just with them. I just keep walking.
All right. You didn't drive here today?
No, not today.
Well, you're late, but at least you're here. All right. No ops. Just gotta look at the camera and see if you drove in. The last guy lied to me. He did drive in. I'll deal with him in a minute. This won't suspend your license, but it will go on your driving record. And you gotta get it straightened out. All right. There's a $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, and a $50 state minimum fee. Do you have your advice of rights with you?
No, no, I didn't get
Well,
that.
he was here. We've had a lot of that, and that cost me some time this morning, but you were here when I advised people of it live,
Yes.
so $200 fine. Can you pay that today, or do you need time to pay it?
Can I do it in payments?
Yeah, I can just, how about if I give you 30 days to pay it?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll make it due by a little more, June 30th. So you say you walked here from the apartments on the curve?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. The little on the way there.
Okay. Well, don't drive. You're gonna get on the merry-go-round and never be able to get off of it.
Yeah.
It's hard to get from Sturgis to Three Rivers. I'm glad you got a good job at American Axle. Don't want to screw that up.
Yeah.
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
You can send that in by certified check or money order, green cash, or you can pay by credit card. There's instructions in there. You're good to go. All right, this I believe is our last arraignment, and then we got a couple no-shows. Now we'll switch gears to pre-ums. Yes, what's your name? Oh, you're the one that just effing woke up. We'll be with you here in a minute. We'll do Michael Franklin Smith. Good morning, sir. You Michael Smith?
Yes, sir.
You're from Fifth Ave, Three Rivers?
Yes, sir.
You got a ticket on May 11th in White Pigeon. And I got a letter from an email from the White Pigeon Village Attorney that said they would dismiss the civil infraction of speeding. No, you admit to speeding, and they would dismiss the driving suspended, and you would plead to no ops. The speeding is $90, and the driving suspended, like the last guy, is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. That one requires that your license be suspended. No operator's license carries 2 points, but it does not carry a suspension. The maximum fine is $100. Are you willing to plead to those charges?
I got an appointment to go take my test
All right.
to get a
license. All right. Well, let's
on
kick this down
Thursday.
the road. 2124. How'd you get here?
I walked
From where?
2 blocks down the road. I stayed with a friend.
All right. Don't screw this up. If you got a driving test, you're going to get your license. Do not drive between now and then. Otherwise, you'll undo everything you're trying to do. I'm going to set a pretrial with village attorney about several weeks. How about if we go to June 19th? And you can bring proof of your license or your permit. And they may give you some consideration. Well, I hope you do get your license, and then you won't have to come in and see me. So we
Should've
often
already had
do
it,
this.
but I didn't have, a right to get there at the time.
Well, you got to take the written test, then you got to take the driving test. Have you ever had a license?
Yes.
I don't know if you have to, well, they'll tell you what you need to do. This will be Tuesday, June 19. For a pretrial conference, bring proof of license. There's another charge called allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code. It doesn't go on your driving record, it doesn't carry any points, and it won't affect your ability to get your license. So if you get your license, there's a likelihood the village attorney would reduce it, and then you'll be good. So I'll see you in a couple weeks, and hopefully you'll pass your test and you'll have at least a permit. So bring it with you, all right?
Okay.
All right, you're good to go. All right, again, more people have come in late. Miss Covey is here. We'll take care of her. Yes?
Robert Watson is also here. That needs to be arranged.
Yes, thank you. They told me they didn't think I had enough to do, so they gave me some more. Mr. Watson. Good morning. Are you Amanda May Covey?
Yes, sir.
This is file 24752FY. Ms. Covey, we had a couple of the cases this morning. You got charged with a felony.
Mhm.
And because it is a felony, I don't have jurisdiction to take your plea here. This is an arraignment to advise you of what the charge is,
Okay.
and then I will appoint an attorney to help you with this
Okay.
and set it for a pretrial conference. The allegation is that on or about April 19th in the village of White Pigeon, you did resist, obstruct, oppose, endanger David Ali, a police officer with the White Pigeon Police Department. And you did trespass on the lands or premises of Little Country Inn after being told to depart. Resisting obstructing is a felony. It's punishable by up to 2 years in prison. But this is important, so we're going to get a lawyer to help you with this.
Okay.
Are you still at Lakeview Avenue, Sturgis?
I'm actually staying at the American Inn. Because I'm pretty much homeless.
Well, that's very expensive for what it is.
I have a job,
Oh, very
but
good.
I don't know how long I'm gonna have that.
What's your job?
Atlantic packaging.
Okay. Not guilty. Appoint an attorney. And set attorney pretrial. No, set pre-exam for June 4th at 8:30 and a prelim for June 12th, 24 at 1. For everybody, June 12th is a Wednesday. We bumped prelims back one day because Judge Pattis and I are both going to be gone on June 11th. Anyway, I'll have the court officer take you out to the counter. We'll get an attorney to assist you with this.
Okay.
And I want you to call the attorney and make an appointment to discuss this with them. Okay?
Okay.
All right, you go with the court officer. I'll see you on June 4th. Robert Scott Watson. He's right here. American red wine and booze. That's what you chose to wear to
I
court.
don't even drink. No, I was working.
Oh. This is file 24870, People versus Robert Scott Watson. You're charged with possession of methamphetamine. It's alleged to have occurred on April 15th of 2024. Like the other cases, because it is a felony, I don't have jurisdiction to take your plea. Ms. Hines represents you on the other case. Lori, are you willing to keep both of these together?
There's going to be a package offer, so that would be appropriate. Thank you.
Otherwise, Mr. Truckee probably would have got it. But it makes more sense to keep point. What's he gonna do on today's case?
Just wait.
Okay. Okay. Well, we got plenty to do, so thanks. Two, 4, 6, 9, 0. Set PEC pre-exam conference for June 4 at 8:30 and preliminary examination if needed for June 12th. At 1, I'll put working on package plea agreement. All right, Mr. Watson, we'll send you out to the counter to get your paperwork. It'll be Lori Hines, so she'll have both of your cases. It just makes more sense. Oh, he needs to get printed on this also. You're good to go. Is Paul Krushka here?
142, did Paul Krushka show up? No, they have not checked in, sir.
This is a drunk driving third offense case. Which would go to Mr. Truckee. Usually those bonds are quite high. Yes? I also have Keyshawn Greenwood, who failed to appear, which is file number 24722, disorderly person. She's called several times. She's been very rude to staff. She's not here. She's charged with being a disorderly person. We're going to do a bench warrant for her arrest. She supposedly lives in Lansing. On $250. Cash or surety, 48-hour hold. If anybody knows Keyshawn Greenwood, she needs to be nicer to our staff. And she needs to be here. Desiree Wing is a white pigeon case. She is not here. First failed to appear. To show cause. All right, let's try Mr. Kruska again. I'm about to issue a big fat bench warrant.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 2 6 0 3 5 0 8 7 9 3 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Good morning. This is Judge Middleton calling from the bench for Paul Kruska. You failed to appear for a felony arraignment on a charge of operating while intoxicated, third offense. Going to issue a bench warrant for your arrest with the bond at $50,000 cash or surety. You have 48 hours to present yourself at the court here in Centerville. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right, 50. What?
Yeah,
Which one?
one that's standing here works at the Riverside Axle.
Yes. He drove here?
Correct.
Where's he?
He took off.
Well, tell Central Dispatch he's on his way. Mhm.
Yes, sir.
I thought maybe he wasn't being straight up. All right, so I'll take these out. All right, that finishes the misdemeanor arraignments. Thank you, Mr. Stickley and Mr. George. I've still got everything on. Let's just sort of get a roadmap from where we're headed, and then we'll take a break. We'll take a couple of the straightforward ones first. Michael Lamar Taylor is charged with homicide, and Ms. Hines has prepared a stipulation to have a psychological evaluation for Mr. Taylor, which we all thought that's where this was headed. I would indicate, I probably have a conflict in this case. Judge Pattison has agreed to sign the order for competency evaluation. I know the family. I went to the funeral. I spoke to his mother and his brothers and sisters. And so Judge Pattison agreed. Judge Stutzman purposely didn't go. I believe that the deceased was a classmate of his, but
Yes.
anyway, Judge Pattison will sign that, and Josh signed it on behalf of the staff, his office. Then we have a similar petition in the matter of Heather Nicole Strayer. Is Ms. Strayer in custody?
She's in custody.
And again, it's a petition for competency evaluation. I don't have a conflict with that one, and I will sign it. Find it. Oh, here it is.
I've been in contact with services, Lisa and Kelly, to try to get services for both Michael Taylor and Heather. So
All right.
they both suffer from mental.
What's the matter? Usually have the loudest voice in the
Oh,
room. I
sorry.
can't
They
hear
both suffer from mental health issues. So
you. Yes,
very difficult to meet it.
yes, I'll sign the order. Let's see what your duty week is out later.
I have no more duty
You
weeks
have no more, this is it for the year?
for the contract year. Yes, Your Honor. My next duty week would be in November.
Well, we don't want to set it that far out. When, I set it right in the middle of any vacation you have scheduled.
That would great.
How about if we set it for, just as a target date, August 6th, for a pre-exam?
Yeah, after my daughter's taking medical school. So I should be good that day.
Set PEC 8624.
Both of them will be August 6th.
I didn't put a date on Mr. Taylor's
Oh, because of Pattison.
in the preliminary examination, if needed, would be 813. And 1. All right, so that takes care of 2 of the cases.
Do you want me to tell you the cases? that I
Well,
got
here's
waivers on?
what I'll tell you the ones I know. I have a waiver in Austin Wallace. I have a waiver in Kobe Harris. Mr. Harris just had a baby. He was in custody. I have a waiver in Zachary Hosteller.
He's also in custody.
I'm advised that Robert Watson waived.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, that takes care of everything I know about.
I had a waiver for Storm Swartz and for William McGee.
All right, very good. You've been very busy. You always are, so I do greatly appreciate it. Waiver and Storm Swartz. Who's the other one?
William McGee.
Posted flat in Baton Rouge. Waiting for a train. So is that it so far?
Those are my waivers. I have 3 pleas and Nicole Elkins. We adjourned it from last week because she had a conflict in Indiana, and then she wrote and said, I have family court in Branch County, same time, same day.
All right, well, who are your 3 pleas?
It would be Travis Jeffries, who was present, William Lee, and Angela Patterson. That is her married name. That's her now name. Boughton was her maiden name.
All right, so that's a plea. And Nicole Elkins is a question mark.
She's,
Ronnie Jackson,
that
that's
would
Rhonda
be,
Ives is.
yeah.
She's
went
running
to-
late.
we had a
Travis Jeffries
conflict.
is a plea.
Pardon?
Travis Jeffries
Yes.
is a plea.
Mhm,
William Lee
correct.
is a plea.
Mhm.
All right.
Your Honor, Travis Jeffries' plea also involves a misdemeanor file 24-651 SM being dismissed. I don't know if you need to pull that.
I'll pull that. All right, well, let's see. Tim George indicated that Thomas Stemple wants a preliminary examination. He is in custody. So Thomas Scott Stemple, 24744 FY wants a prelim. I expected that he would. That will be set for next Tuesday, June 4th.
And Your Honor, we communicated to Mr. George our standard policy. Mr. Stemple already has 2 files bound over to circuit court. This will be a 3rd felony file. If he wants to negotiate any type of package deal, that will not be possible if he runs his preliminary exam. Mr. George knows this. It sounds like he's going to continue to talk to him this week and get back to our office.
That's correct, Your Honor. We had the communication yesterday. Mr. Stemple does have a hearing regarding his cases up in circuit court on Thursday, so I'm going to speak with him again and try to get something resolved.
All right, well, he's pretty strongly opinionated. Either way is okay with me. All right, is that your only case?
I have Mr. Tuttle, Mr. Jared Tuttle.
Yes.
He's executed a waiver that's been turned over to the prosecutor. He's here. I don't know if you'd like to see him.
Yes, Mr. Tuttle.
Let's see, Mr.
Have a lot of cases, but we're actually in very remarkably good shape. Rhonda called Josh. She was running late.
Yeah, she sent me an email saying that she has a terrible stomach virus.
Yeah, so please come bring it to us.
This is Mr. Tuttle, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. You Jared Allen Tuttle?
Yep.
You're from Angola?
Yep.
And you still live at Myers Court?
I just recently moved to Sturgis full time, so.
So you now reside in Sturgis? Does your lawyer have your address?
We have an updated address, Your Honor. We can provide that.
All right, very good. You don't seem to owe me any money. You've executed a waiver. The matter will be bound over to circuit court for a status conference, and you're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
John, what do you have?
I have Andy Young, that's my pianist here.
All right, we'll take that plea first, but I'm gonna take a break. So that's a waiver. So we have 4 pleas, and we're unclear about Mr. Jackson.
It's up to you. I can make an offer, so.
All right, well, let's take a break. You guys can talk for a minute. We'll come back in. We'll do our pleas. We'll start with yours, John.
I have a plea. I think that's to be plea Michael Oliver.
Oh, I set that one aside. He's gonna plead? He has a history of mental health issues. How is he doing?
Still, I've been in contact with Lisa while he's been
Okay.
incarcerated.
What's he gonna plead to?
Receiving, concealing 200 to 1,000.
All right, Ross. We'll do you and John first. You guys have to be someplace else.
I'm ready all day if you want me.
I just have PBs and 17s in the district court.
All right, well, we'll get you guys out of here. We'll be back about 9:30. I'll take a very long break. No. All right, now Mr. Moore's here to confuse things further. All right, so I'll take these out. All right, we're gonna stop this record. We'll come back for pre-exams.